I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hi guys, I'm Jane Johnson here with AfterBuzz TV, Quarantine with the Stars Bravo Celebrity Edition. And I'm here today with some cast of Family Karma, Bravo's series following several multi-generational families originally from India who are now taking America by storm. And today I've got Vishal Parvani with me, and I'm so excited to have him. He is a self-proclaimed life of the party, as we've seen on the show. And so I'm very, very happy to have you here. Welcome, Vishal.
Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
Via Zoom.
At my house here.
Very excited. So yeah, I just wanted to chat with you a little bit about your quarantine life. And first and foremost, I know that you announced that you did have the coronavirus. So I'm so happy that you recovered and that you're doing well. Before this call, you even said that you're doing great. So I just want to hear a little bit about your journey, what those symptoms were like, how you overcame it, and how you're feeling now.
Yeah, so I was tested and diagnosed with COVID just about a month ago. And right when I was tested, I put myself into isolation, complete self-isolation, so away from my parents. And I was isolated for the past, I'd say 3.5 weeks. And just 2 days ago, and well, to give you a little bit of what happened, I did have a cough that lasted for about 2 or 3 weeks. I was low on energy, and I was short on breath just for one day. But I have been getting very, very well, thankfully. And I do want to thank all the essential workers first and foremost, and all the healthcare workers, all the first responders, because they're putting their safety at risk every single day to help everyone else. So I'm very thankful and grateful for them. But secondly, I was retested 2 days ago, and I was tested negative. And the reason I was tested was because I do want to donate plasma. So I will be donating plasma very soon for other patients, which I am more than glad to help out. So 2 days ago, tested negative. And before coming back to my parents' house, I stopped by the animal shelter and picked up a surprise for my parents, who are not big fans of dogs. They're scared of dogs. It took them 3 years to get used to my 8-pound dog, but I came back with this guy, Pumbaa.
Oh my gosh.
He's a big, he's a, Pumbaa. Come on. He's right here.
We have a very special guest.
He is available for adoption. He's a big boy. Come on, Pumbaa.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
He's available. He's really precious.
Is it
really,
Pumbaa?
Pumbaa, like Timon and Pumbaa.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So
Oh my gosh,
I
that is so
did
sweet.
stop by the animal shelter, picked up Pumbaa. He's a very, very friendly, sweet boy, and available for adoption.
How long do you have Pumbaa for?
Until he's adopted. So I will be fostering him until then.
Oh my gosh, that's so incredible. Well, you're definitely doing your part, donating plasma and fostering. That's so incredible. And you've already developed antibodies to COVID-19.
I know. So I'm
really
excited. I'm on top of the world right now. So I'm super happy.
You're really doing quarantine right. You checked all the boxes.
Well, I was alone for so long.
So who are you quarantining with?
Now, as of the past 2 days, I've been quarantining with my parents. But before that, again, I was in self-isolation. But for the past 2 days, I've been with my parents. They've been feeding me, cooking me a lot of food. I'm gaining weight again.
That's incredible. I'm doing the same. And, I'm quarantining in Chicago, so I'm getting reintroduced to dairy. That's been a whole new different thing. But yeah, so I know you are long distance with your fiancé, Richa. So how has that been communicating, especially, while you guys were separated and you were in self-isolation? How's that been?
It's been hard. But thank God for Zoom chats like this. We've been on Zoom and FaceTime and different video chats almost 24 hours a day. So we've really been keeping each other, I guess, sane and just being there for one another. But yeah, it's definitely hard, but you have to get creative, and you've got to find different ways to keep like dates alive, and just got to keep, you can't get lazy, and just got to keep doing whatever it is to keep things exciting during this quarantine.
Right. So what are some of those things that you're doing to keep it exciting?
We've been doing happy hours. A lot of happy hours, and trivia nights, game nights. But definitely, I would say the alcohol does help a lot with the quarantine.
Yes, absolutely. And what is your quarantine drink of choice?
I've been drinking a lot of red wine.
A lot of red wine.
Yeah.
Yes, love that. Bottoms up. That's classy, Vishal.
Yeah, well, I know, and I wasn't, well, the first, I would say, couple of happy hours, I was not even drinking at all. I was just joining her while she got to enjoy. But the past couple of times, I started reintroducing myself to drinks, and I'm such a lightweight now because I was like 30 days without drinking. So
yes.
After like one or two drinks, I was already feeling very tipsy, and I woke up the next day feeling super hungover. So I guess that's one good thing that came out of this. I'm going to be a very, very cheap date.
Yes, your tolerance is so much lower. That's awesome. So who from your cast members would you want to quarantine with the most, besides obviously your fiance?
I would say probably Brian, because we're both very messy, and I think we could work out together, and he won't complain about me being a little dirty.
I love that. It's always great to have an accountability buddy. Do you feel like Brian is that person for you?
I know, I think he would not be the accountability buddy. He would probably be my enabler, which we probably just enable each other to be even messier, but at least we'd work out together.
Enabler for the partying aspect, accountability for the workouts?
Yes, that's fair. That's
okay.
fair.
Work hard, play hard.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay, so your episode 4 of this season was titled Sorry Not Sorry. I thought that would be a great opportunity for us to play a little game called Sorry Not Sorry. All right. So I'm going to name some different moments, events, things that you said throughout the show, and you're going to let me know if you're sorry not sorry, or if you are indeed sorry. All right. So first up, calling your future mother-in-law Lopa FML. Are you sorry not sorry? Are you sorry?
Sorry, but it was funny.
It is a very good running thread throughout, but it's good to see your parents interact in the last episode that we saw, and see them kind of set some things aside. Yeah. So that was great.
Those confessions will get you. Like, my inner thoughts came out, and definitely sorry about that.
I love that. Okay, so in the beginning of this season, we saw you shaving your chest, looking in the mirror at your abs, and saying that when you FaceTime and are looking at yourself in your phone, you, quote, get lost in your eyes. Are you sorry not sorry, or are you sorry?
I am sorry not sorry, because everyone does that. I just said it.
You have great confidence, great self-esteem, and that's what we are all striving for. So I'm glad you're sorry not sorry. Love it so much. Okay, so the exchange with Anisha, and not calling her for 2 weeks after the gala. Are you sorry not sorry, or are you sorry?
I'm gonna go with the in-between. Sorry not sorry, but sorry-ish.
Well, you did apologize on the show eventually, so but it took a while. So that's great, a nice in-between. Prior to that turmoil, when you would call Anisha every single day from the toilet, are you sorry not sorry, or are you sorry?
Sorry not sorry. I think it's a very convenient time to get things done, and you're just, instead of just being on your phone scrolling through things, might as well have some conversations, right?
Right. People use their phones on the toilet more than they would like to admit. So when you're FaceTiming with Richa from afar, are you FaceTiming her from the toilet, or is that sacred and you don't go there between you and your fiance?
I have. I'm telling you, the quarantine has gone into our heads, and we're doing a lot of things that are now the new normal.
Sometimes we got to multitask. You're a busy man. I love that so much. So obviously the season finale is coming up this Sunday at 8:00. What can fans expect?
This is one episode that I am excited to relive. Yes, there's going to be more family drama. There's going to be friends drama, but you know what? There's also going to be a lot of laughter. There's going to be tears. It's going to be the whole friggin' spectrum of emotions. So it's one episode that is very exciting and learn a lot more about our culture. And overall, I think it's a lot of fun, this episode.
I'm so excited to see that. I know it will be celebrating your engagement, yes. And I did hear that it is sacred and frowned upon to drink at celebrations like this within your culture. Did you sneak a little bit of drinking?
I didn't know it was frowned upon. You're telling me
Well, that's what I heard from Sean, but who knows? So what you're telling me is that you knocked a few back.
Yes, I did. And if I had known it was sacred and frowned upon, again, I didn't know exactly what goes into the engagement ceremony. I'll be learning with everyone else at the same time what actually goes into the ceremony part. But did I know it was sacred or frowned upon? I may have conveniently forgotten. I'll put it that way.
I love it so much. So it sounds like there's going to be some drama to ensue and also a very beautiful, lovely ceremony and celebration.
I'm actually very excited to relive it.
Oh my gosh, we're excited to relive it with you. Will you be live tweeting for us?
Yes, I'll be live tweeting. We will be on all sorts of social media platforms that day.
Yes. So check out Vishal's social and be sure to tune in on Sunday for the finale at 8:00 of Family Karma for season 1. Definitely tune in because we want them to come back for season 2. We're very excited about this series. It's so good to have this representation on Bravo. And thank you so much for joining me today, Vishal.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. I'm Jane Johnson with AfterBuzz TV, and we're going to be doing more of these Quarantine with the Stars Bravo celebrities. So be sure to subscribe.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.